Well, welcome back to my weekly blog. I wanted to give you a progress report on some of the bills I'm working on at this point. House Bill 2227 is the legislation I filed to deal with the situation with runaways and abductions that allows for local law enforcement to detain the runaway until a parent or guardian arrives. And it also allows for an exit interview, so to speak, to make sure that they would not be returning the child to a bad situation. That's going to be scheduled in committee on Tuesday, so I look forward to hopefully passing this out, working with the Department of Public Safety and the Oklahoma Bureau of Narcotics with this legislation. I've had two bills pass out of committee so far at this point, House Bill 2231, House Bill 2232. One creates a web portal to allow individuals to report information as far as a disaster. They can upload photos to help the state get an accurate assessment of how much is associated with the cost of the disaster when reporting to FEMA and try and recover a better, a more accurate amount as far as FEMA reimbursements. And the next piece of legislation, it creates a constitutional checkoff that would allow for individuals to make a donation from their income tax refunds to help the state attorney general with lawsuits associated, generated by legislation from the state and federal level. So if an individual wants the attorney general to have a greater amount of money to fight some type of cause, this would allow them to make a donation from their tax refund and hopefully go towards that fight in the courts. And the reason for this is we have been spending quite a bit of money on constitutional challenges on legislation in recent years, and that's taxpayer money. And I would really rather see at some point this come up to a level where it's not tax dollars going into the costs associated with this, but it's individuals who would like to see that fight happen, that they are themselves funding this cost. So we'll see how it goes down the road. One last bill I'm going to give you an update on is HJR 1043. This is the legislation I filed in regards to school safety. And I've rewritten it quite a bit. Some people were not in favor of having a direct amount associated with that as far as a potential tax increase. So we've turned it into a straight up bond issue. It would increase by 5% the level allowed to a school, and that additional money run in a separate bond would allow a local school district to put money in for school safety improvements or hiring resource officers, or in one portion hiring school counselors, which will hopefully be more of an insurance policy towards preventing some kind of disaster such as a shooting or some kind of rampage that would happen in a school. So working on that, waiting to see if the author will give that a hearing in committee. But I will certainly keep you updated on that and the rest of the bills I'm working on. Thanks for tuning in to this blog, and look forward to keeping you updated about things going on at the state capitol this session. So have a great week.